Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
We go inside a new modern Italian restaurant at the Rim.
We got the cheese on top, polenta on the bottom, meatball, that's the bite.
And I introduce you to a food truck serving up my favorite bite of the month.
Give me some love. Man, give me some foot too. Bam! That's a double bam. That is so good.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is at a Hill Country Bistro serving up outrageous steaks.
Now we're here in Comfort, Texas to go inside of a restaurant that's serving up a killer steak, plus they have a really nice beer and wine selection. Let's go inside Food for the Soul Bistro. Joining me now is Kathy Asher. She's one of the owners out here for Food for the Soul. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you for coming.
So much great food in front of us, but the property is breathtaking. When you come out here to Comfort, I mean, you guys have one of the top gardens in the city.
Yes, in fact, we just won an award for it today.
You did. You actually just got notified. And when you walk up, I mean, it was like a butterfly paradise out there. It's spectacular. But you don't just come out here for the garden, it's also the live music, but the food is where it's at. So talk to me about some of the stuff in front of us. Like, what's the inspiration behind it and where do these recipes come from?
Well, the recipes are all pretty much my husband. His cousin opened up a place in Comfort and asked us if we wanted to open a restaurant, and we said yes. And so in August, we learned about it, and we opened up November 1st of 2018.
Going on 3 years this year, and you guys have some of the top food in the area. The Reuben sandwich is super popular, but talk to me about what makes it special.
What makes it special is that we smoke our pastrami. We smoke it for probably 18 hours.
I'm gonna give it a bite. So Reuben sandwiches, probably one of my favorite sandwiches ever created in the world. You get the sauerkraut, the smoked pastrami on there.
And the homemade chips.
Oh, homemade chips on the side, and then the rye bread. Here we go. That's the bite. Give me some love. Woo! That is delicious. If you love Reuben sandwiches, you have to come out here to Food for the Soul Bistro in Comfort. I mean, this sandwich is loaded with sauerkraut, smoked pastrami on the inside as well, toasted bread on the outside. It is a great bite, and it comes with their homemade chips on the side. The amount of sauerkraut that you have on the inside of this sandwich, it really adds a nice brightness to it. I mean, you guys loaded this thing up.
That's our standard sandwich.
That's a standard sandwich. So if you're hungry, you order the Reuben, and this is just one half of it. It's gonna fill you up. It's gonna be delicious. This ribeye is quite possibly one of the largest ribeyes I've ever seen in my life. Why so big?
It's a plate filler. We have a lot of people that want to split the filet, which is perfectly fine with us, but we have a lot of people that just eat it on their own. We get all of our meat from Alamo Meat Market. My husband or Deanna hand cut all of our fillets and our ribeyes. They hand cut all of our meat. Every steak you get is going to be 1.5 inches thick, and it's going to have a lot of flavor. We put a cowboy butter on top of it, baked potato, and our vegetables. Our vegetables change every week. Our desserts change every week.
Cowboy butter on top, potato on the side, veggies that rotate, only on Friday nights out here. Cheers. Woo! That is phenomenal. The Alamo Meat Market provides the steaks out here for Food for the Soul Bistro, and these steaks are top notch. And the way that they're seasoning them and cooking them out here is just unmatched, especially in this area. Those ribeyes are monsters, like the size of a baseball mitt, seasoned perfectly on the outside, and the way they're cooking it, it comes out to your table the right temperature every time. The filet wrapped in bacon as well. I mean, it comes out with that baked potato on the side, seasonal veggies rotated out on the menu. I mean, this thing is killer. If you want to do steak night on a Friday, make a reservation out here. This is a fantastic place to try.
We're pretty known for our bread pudding. I actually started making it before I had ever eaten it. We get a lot of compliments on our bread pudding.
The way you wrap it up out here at Food for the Soul, you gotta have the dessert. The bread pudding, fresh out of the oven. It's actually warm on my fingers right now. I don't know why I'm holding it, but I'm gonna put it back down. But thank you so much for having us out here. Friday nights are steak nights. You need to make a reservation, so make sure you can get the filet or any of the ribeyes, anything like that. You wanna get the potato on the side, live music outside as well on the weekends. Great wine bar. Also beer selections back there as well. You can come relax. This is a cool spot. I'm coming back for that ribeye. I'm telling you right now, that is a baseball mitt-sized ribeye. And let's try this one right here, your dessert. Save room for this guy. And cheers to you. Food for the soul and comfort. This is where it's at. Wow. That is incredible.
Now it's time for a taste of Texas with Shiner Bock beer. And today, we're at Lucy Cooper's new location off 151 in San Antonio. They have a gorgeous outdoor dining area, plus they got the classic hits on the menu, like their donut burger. They got the bacon on a clothesline, plus they have new menu items that you gotta go out there and check out. That's Brenda. She is the owner and chef out there at the restaurant. These are loaded mac and cheese fries. New item out there. You got the chicken, Nashville sauce, a little bit of honey on there as well. These things are hit indoors, lots of space to conveniently sit there and chill, watch the game, grab an ice cold Shiner Bock beer and relax. Plus outdoors, look at that. We got the misters out there. Grab some gumbo, go relax, scan the QR code to get more information. Now on Texas Eats, we're traveling to Houston to try the new burger joint Trill Burgers, a smash burger concept co-developed by rap legend Bun B and winner of Good Morning America's Ultimate Burger Spot in 2022.
We won the award, like basically Best New Artist, so now, we're heavily booked and heavily, called upon.
Trill Burgers started as a pop-up in Houston in the summer of 2021 and became an instant hit.
Joining us now is hip hop legend and now, burger owner over here. You have a nice burger restaurant out here, Bun B. Thank you so much for having us, man.
Thank you guys for coming out. We're so happy to host you.
Now, this is an award-winning burger.
Yes.
And I want to get to that, but first, talk to me about your career and how it evolved to where burgers became a part of your life.
Well, for many years, I considered my job as being in the entertainment industry. As I got older, I realized I'm not necessarily in the entertainment business. I'm in the service industry, right? I'm providing a product consistently over time and trying to deliver it at a high value. I treat the burger like it's a new album. I've been taking it on the road, doing promo, basically begging to get into music festivals and present the burger to everybody.
When people hear the word Trill, if they're not familiar with what that means, maybe they're in a different part of the United States, maybe they didn't grow up with some Houston rap. Talk to me about what that word means and how it applies to the burger.
Well, Trill for us means going above and beyond. It's very easy to have your friends back when things are easy. It's a little bit harder when times are tough. That's what Trill represents. No matter what the circumstances, we stand by our people, we show them support. As you can see, this is Trill. We could have just done one or two burgers. We try to over-satisfy here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to create a brand that not only looks good, like this burger doesn't just look good, it tastes just as good as it looks.
Bun B's status as an icon in the music industry and the relationships he's formed makes Trill Burgers a great place for stars to make random appearances. Celebrities such as Ludacris, DJ Khaled, Drake, and Travis Scott have all been part of the restaurant's booming popularity.
People could probably pass up 15 to 20 burger locations before they get the Trill Burger. And once you taste this burger, it's really hard to go back.
Bun's time as part of the rap duo UGK, along with legendary rapper Pimp C, propelled his career with hits like Big Pimpin' with Jay-Z, released in April 2000.
Now, when you were coming up with this whole concept, rest in peace, Pimp C, he passed away. What do you think he would feel about this whole evolution in your career? Would he be here with you right now?
I think these are the kind of things that he hoped for me. No one ever supported me bigger than he did. He wanted me to be successful, and to see me being successful outside of just music, I think would make him very proud of being so supportive of me that whole time.
I think you're doing a phenomenal job, and congratulations on the award-winning burgers, but now we gotta try them.
Yes.
And so we're gonna go into the kitchen, we're gonna get with one of the chefs, right? And they're gonna make a burger for us from start to finish. Who are we going in the kitchen with?
I think we're gonna go in with Chef Nando this morning.
Okay, Chef Nando, we're going in there. We're gonna make 3 Trill Burgers from scratch, and we're gonna bite into them right off the flat top. Let's do it. You ready? Let's do it.
Now, we're in the kitchen with Chef Nando. Chef Nando came to Texas out of a restaurant group from California, and through mutual friends, visions aligned and Trill Burgers was formed.
Talk to me about the process when you're making this step by step. What's the first thing you do?
So first thing we got to do is we got to grab our meats right here. So these are portioned out.
So Chef Nando has really come up with like the perfect way to smash it. So you don't want to just smash it flat. You want to give it a little bit of wiggle that leaves a little bit more room for the edges to crisp up a little bit. Spread that out, but you don't want it too flat because you want to leave, like Chef said, some room for the burger to remain juicy inside.
How did you land on smash burger?
We wanted to be able to add flavor and texture to our burger, so where when people had our burger, they were like, okay, this is crispy.
Yeah.
This is juicy. This has a specific sauce for it.
All right, Bun's putting on some,
Yep, a little seasoning right here.
Little seasoning right there. Can
Yep.
you share what's in that seasoning?
We cannot share what's in the seasoning because
I'm just trying to get secrets, man. That's all I'm
right.
trying to do. I'm trying to get as many secrets as I can.
So after that, we're gonna go ahead and cheese them up. American cheese right here. What we like to do in the middle of it is just kind of stack one on top of the other so it starts melting the bottom cheese. This is gonna be the Trill sauce right here.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fresh off the grill OG Trill Burger right here.
Hey guys, Trill Burgers started as a pop-up. It is an award-winning burger joint here. You gotta come check them out in Houston. We are super excited to take this bite. That's the Trill Burger. Here we go.
That's the bite. Never gets old.
Wow.
Never get tired of this.
Oh, wow. Give me some love. Bam, bam.
Wow.
That is absolutely incredible. Keep it Trill, come out to Trill Burgers, and just enjoy yourself. The lines might be long, but the bite is worth it.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, I take you inside a Mexican food truck serving up my favorite bite of the month.
Give me some love. Man, give me some foot too. Bam! That's a double bam. That is so good.
And next, we check out a classic Indian restaurant in SA with an amazing buffet. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, Texas to go inside of a restaurant that's serving up authentic Northern Indian cuisine. Let's go inside India Oven. Joining me now is owner Goga Basi. Thank you so much for having us out here. This is such a classic restaurant in San Antonio. You know, this is actually one of my wife's most favorite restaurants in San Antonio. And all the food was always a hit. I mean, you've had the buffet going now for years, and it's always just been like out of the park delicious. Do you have a secret as to how you keep that consistency up?
It's owned by our family. My dad used to be a chef here, and he has been cooking for like more than 50 years. And he trained my husband, Jesse. And my husband is the main cook here, and whenever we do hire people, we give them our own training. It's our own recipe for more than 50 years.
Wow. All the food in front of us, these are like your big hit dishes, right? I want to start right here, because this one looks like straightforward. This one doesn't have any sauce on it, but talk to me about which one this dish is.
That's called reshmi chicken, and it's cooked in a clay oven. It kind of gives you that charcoal flavor.
This is the reshmi chicken. Here's the bite. The grill flavor that's on the outside of the chicken is a really nice contrast, the acidity and the brightness from that marinade that's on there. But the yogurt and the lemon, everything is in there to break down those proteins and make this a super delicious, tender bite of chicken that everybody's gonna love. Something that people always grab for when they come to your buffets is the naan, right?
It's a North Indian cuisine recipe, but we have our own twist.
You have to have the naan on the table when you're eating Indian cuisine because it's just kind of your vehicle to kind of soak up all the flavors. This protein right here is lamb, right?
Yes.
And what preparation is that?
It is also cooked in a clay oven. Rack of lamb is also marinated in the yogurt, a little bit of vinegar and lemon juice, salt and pepper, and some Indian spices like a garlic and ginger in it.
Oh, look at that. Nice cook
And
on
it's
there.
tender and juicy.
Here's the bite. Here's the rack of lamb out of the clay oven. Oh, wow. Really good. The lamb shanks are super delicious, marinated overnight, and they have a really good flavor on the outside as well. And they're locking in all those juices in the inside of the meat by searing the outside. Great grilled flavor as well. I mean, if you love lamb or you've never tried it, this is the one to try. The lamb is absolutely delicious. And in front of it, you actually have 3 different entree items as well. And talk to me about each one.
So the first one is aloo gobi. It is cauliflower and potatoes. It has ginger and garlic and cooked with the tomato-based sauce. This one also gives you protein. It's a homemade cheese. It's a homemade cheese made fresh and sauteed with the onions, bell pepper, and that is everybody's favorite. It's called chicken tikka masala. That's a chicken cooked in a clay oven first, just like this chicken, but it's a boneless. And that's everybody who comes at the first time, they always love this chicken tikka masala. It's everybody's favorite.
This is the one to try then.
This-
That's the bite. A popular, authentic dish that you can get out here at India Oven is the chicken tikka masala. And the way that they're making it out here, it's super savory, it's creamy, it's delicious. They use some of that naan bread that they're making in-house as well with the fresh garlic on there. It's like the perfect flavor combination, and it's absolutely addicting. Wow. Give us some elbow. Bing. That is so good. The buffet out here at India Oven is super delicious, and it has a lot of variety in there. So if you're trying Indian cuisine for the first time, this is a really good opportunity to see what you like. But if you also love Indian cuisine, it's a great opportunity to come out here and just eat everything. The lamb, the chicken, the entrees in the front here, the chicken on the side, it's just delicious, and it's so good. And it is a testament to why you guys are so successful here. You guys, India Oven, it is absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we go inside a new modern Italian restaurant at the Rim.
We got the cheese on top, polenta on the bottom, meatball, that's the bite.
And next, I take you inside a Mexican food truck serving up my favorite bite of the month.
Give me some love. Man, give me some foot too. Bam! That's a double bam. That is so good.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Now we're here at the Jordan Ford dealership, and joining us today, General Manager Casey Ogletree. How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. You know, I've seen the cars. I know that there's different options out here on the vehicles, but give me a tour. I want to know what's going on inside Jordan Ford.
Absolutely, follow me.
Okay.
So you're gonna notice when you walk into Jordan Ford, you're greeted by a nice big showroom. Our sales professionals are gonna be to the sides of you, ready to greet you. Our sales managers are gonna be right behind us. Walk up to any of them, we're here to serve you as you walk in. Over here to the left of the front door, you'll see our accessories department. This is where you customize your Ford. Makes you different than the person you're driving next to down the street. So as we walk to the right here, you're gonna see our quick lane department. This is where you're gonna come. You can meet with a service advisor, watch TV, watch what's going on in the world as your car's getting fixed. Over here we have our Henry's Roadhouse Cafe. All your favorite beverages and snacks as you wait for whether you're buying a car and or servicing your vehicle.
I use it quite often.
Right, and if you walk a little bit further, this is where you're gonna come for all the main shop service. As you can see, we have a lot of employees here to serve you, mainly by appointments only, which is great for you, so we can schedule you.
So you can go onto the website, www.jordanford.com, to learn more about the business. But if you want to come in here and actually see what's going on, just come stop in. And thank you for the tour.
You're very welcome.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, Texas, right near the airport, to go inside of a Mexican food truck that's serving up all kinds of delicious food. Let's check out what's on the menu at Nako Mexican Food Truck. Joining me now is Lizette Martinez. She's the co-owner out here at Nako, and thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you so much for coming.
This food truck is so popular in the San Antonio area. You're very close to the San Antonio airport. In fact, you'll hear some airplanes going over us right here.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the spot to come to. How did all these recipes, how did this all start?
Well, it started back in Mexico City. My husband and I lived there. We decided to come back to the United States. I was born here at the border, and we come over, and he's a federal crime lawyer coming over. His credits don't transfer, and he says, "Don't worry, I'll sell tacos in a corner, and we'll make a living out of it." And here we are, selling tacos in a corner and making a living out of it.
And there you go. You also have tortas on the menu as well. Talk to me about this one right here.
Well, that torta right there has a Mexican brisket. The Mexican brisket, it's actually my father's recipe. We brought it from there, and honestly, I'm not the one to say, but my husband cooks it better than him. Don't tell him.
Oh no, you go over here just throwing words around. All right, this right here, this is the Mexican brisket torta, shredded, cooked low and slow. It is hot still, y'all. I'm going in for the bite. There we go. I'll go for this corner. Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh, that's delicious. Give me some love. Man, give me some foot too. Bam! That's a double bam. That is so good.
It has a lot of flavor. It has a lot of flavor in it. It is a
It has
flavor
almost
for
like
me.
a tomato kind of vibe to it. And
Yeah.
it's so bright. The acidity that you're getting off that tomato, it just makes the whole thing a lot more savory as well. It really balances out with that saltiness that's on there. It's shredded, it's tender, it's delicious. The cheese is killer. I love that.
It's the frosted cheese. Yeah,
Yes.
it's the
Oh my
Chihuahua cheese,
gosh.
just simple cheese.
I know.
Yeah.
Avocado's nice and creamy. This is by far my favorite shredded brisket I've ever had in my life.
Thank you.
This is huge. This is delicious. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
You guys,
Thank you.
Nako Mexican food truck. It's right here on 410 Nacogdoches. Come out here, give it a try. It's absolutely delicious. She's already going for it. I'm gonna go for my bite. Keto tacos, chilaquiles, a little bit of everything. The tortas, I mean the brisket, change your life. It's probably the best thing I've ever had. It's so good. And this is the bite, the chilaquiles taco.
And that one has pastor in it.
Oh my God. Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. It's hot outside Texas, so stop into Circle K to cool down with Electrolyte, exclusively available here at Circle K. And there's a variety of flavors to choose from, including their new pineapple, orange, cucumber lime, and strawberry kiwi.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $9.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Stop into Circle K, grab an Electrolyte, 2 for $5, and you can also get their zero option. That's 0 calories. This one right here, Lemon Breeze. But I gotta try this one, their brand new pineapple flavor. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, Texas to go inside of a new restaurant that's serving up all kinds of modern Italian cuisine. Let's go inside North Italia. Joining me now is Regional Manager Kevin Brown. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
North Italia, it's brand new to San Antonio, but it is not a new concept. It's actually been around for a while, right?
It's not, yeah, we're actually celebrating our 20th year next year, so we're excited about that. But yeah, we've been open for a few months here in the Rim. It's our 6th location in Texas. We have 27 around the country and looking to open a few more here in 2021.
Why Italian food? Why was this concept started?
You know, we really felt that we could bring a little bit something unique to the market. We are not traditional Italian, although we have some traditional dishes on the menu, but really kind of want to make it modern. And so we started in Scottsdale, and you know, even though it says North, it has nothing to do with northern Italy cuisine. So those die-hard Italians, please don't judge the menu by the name.
Just come out here and have fun.
Exactly.
So it's like an updated, elevated, modern approach to Italian cuisine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us out here. We got our glasses of wine. We got a chef board right in front of us. Now we're going to go inside, talk with the chef, and learn more about the dishes that they're serving up on the menu. Joining me now is Executive Chef Shawnee Severns. Thank you so much for having us out here. Right in front of us, a lot of different food that you can get when you come visit the restaurant. Chef, how long have you been cooking?
So I've been cooking for about probably about 12, 15 years now. I started like most people in the dish area and worked my way up. Just couldn't get my hands out of it. I wanted to prep and I wanted to, the hotline was very intriguing, and I did some time in pastries. And
I like how you said, yeah, I did some time.
I did some time. That's what kitchens are,
I
man.
did some
They're
time in pastries. I love it.
time.
This one was calling my name. You brought this thing
Yeah.
out of the kitchen. I was like, I could smell this thing from a mile away. What's going on with this?
So this is obviously one of our most popular dishes. It's kind of our play on a garlic bread, if you will. So we use our house ciabatta bread. We put some garlic butter on it and kind of toss it in there with some mozzarella cheese and bake it with truffle oil on it. And then we top it with house-made truffle ricotta, some herbs, and grana padano cheese.
I just want to get some of that sauce, get some of the bread.
Yeah, you definitely want to get some of that ricotta
I don't want to
on
take too
top.
much. Oh my gosh, look at that. Cheers to you, chef.
Cheers.
All right, that's the bite. The truffle bread is absolutely delicious. The ricotta cheese is nice and creamy, toasted on the outside. The amount of truffle flavor that's in there that they're using is very light, and it's a good blend because you have that garlic in there, the creaminess from the ricotta, the crunchiness of the bread. Overall, you take a bite, you fall in love. It's cheesy, it's gooey, it's creamy, it's crunchy, and the truffle is just that extra little notch of flavor that you want. That is really nice. Talk to me about the meatballs right there. Those look excellent.
So this is another small plate of ours. It's our Italian meatballs. They're all beef. We serve it on top of white polenta that we use mascarpone cheese and grana padano in as well. So it's nice and rich. The meatball itself has shallots, plenty of herbs, cheese. We bring it together with a panade, and then we top it with grana padano and our house marinara.
Well, oh yeah, look at that. Nice and tender. That's the bite. Oh, wow. Give us some love. Woo! That's delicious. One of the starter dishes that you can get when you come out to North Italia is the meatballs. And these meatballs come in a set of 3, and they're extremely delicate. And you can tell they're not overworked in the kitchen. All the flavors on there are really nice. Served on a bed of polenta, a little bit of sauce, Parmesan shaved cheese on top. I mean, the seasonings, the saltiness, everything that you want from good Italian food, this is what you get.
This is our classic take on bolognese. We use a tagliatelle noodle that we extrude all of this in-house. We take a mix of Italian sausage, ground beef, and we take our prosciutto scraps and kind of grind it up in there as well. It probably cooks for about 12 hours, that sauce, and then we bring it together with some of our tomato sauce and burafuso. It's like a butter sauce that makes it nice and creamy and acidic. So this is our squid ink mafaldine. Mafaldine is the shape of the actual pasta itself. It's got squid tentacles, it has shrimp, and then our aquapazza sauce, which has a nice spice to it.
But the classic item when you think of Italian food, it's got to be pizza. That's the one you think of, right?
Absolutely.
Now, all the pizzas that you make are to order, but talk to me about this one right here.
So we make all our dough in-house too, so that's we take a lot of pride in that. This is our margherita.
Okay.
So it's fresh mozzarella, our house-made pizza sauce. We top it off with fresh basil, olive oil, and grana padano cheese. Pretty simple, classic pizza.
North Italia out here near the rim. I mean, this is where it's at. Cheers to you, chef.
Cheers there.
You got to come out here, get a taste of Italian cuisine. You could start with the wine, get your chef's board, and move it all through. You get the small bites, the big pizzas, everything you want. I'm gonna take a bite of this pizza now. Oh, that's money. Woo! I'm gonna take this from this. I'm gonna get going. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
North Italia. This is good.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we pair up Shiner Bock beer with Texas barbecue. And next, we check out a must-visit restaurant in Georgetown. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Georgetown, Texas to go inside of a restaurant that's got a little bit of Tex-Mex food and a whole lot of comfort food. Let's go inside Blue Corn Harvest. Joining me now is Santos Garcia. He is a co-owner and chef out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you for being here.
Right in front of us, we have a little bit of everything, the top dishes on the menu. This one right here, though, this is like oyster shooters, right? And this is a pretty popular item.
That's real popular item, you know, light fry and real, I mean, with the mango, the slaw, lime, everything, real refreshing, especially now with the summer. That's perfect appetite.
We got a mild summer this year in Texas, but I'll tell you what, it's still going to be delicious with some oyster shooters. All right, so get one with me here. And cheers to you.
Cheers.
Little blue corn tortilla chip as well. That's the bite. Is this the whole thing?
Real fast.
The starter that you have to get when you come out here is the oyster shooter dish. This thing is loaded up with all kinds of flavor, a little bit of crunch on the outside of the oysters, blue corn tortilla chips, a little bit of pico on there, a little bit of fruit flavor, so you get some sweet, some salty, and a lot of crunch. I gotta try this steak. This thing's calling my name. What's on top of that?
It's a chipotle cream sauce with drizzle with the sour cream and all that combination with the seasoning on the steak.
Oh.
It gets all party in your mouth.
Oh yeah, party in your mouth. There you go. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right, the chipotle ribeye. That is good. Woo. If you're looking for a steak option out here in Georgetown, you got to come out here to Blue Corn Harvest. They have a delicious chipotle ribeye. Has all kinds of cream on top, chipotle sauce, potatoes, veggies on the side as well. But the seasoning on the outside of the steak and the way that they're preparing it out here, it's just unbeatable. Veggies on the side too, so you don't feel as guilty, right? You feel a little healthy on there. Yeah. The chicken dish you don't see every day. It's actually stuffed with blue crab.
You know, we used to combine the cheese, the peppers, the Cajun cream sauce we put on the top. That's another party right there.
It's all about the parties out here, man. You got a lot of parties out here. You're going to be a regular on the show. I'm going to come back and get Santos out here, man. You take my kind of bites. There you go. This is the blue crab stuffed chicken. That is really good. The blue crab stuffed chicken is the surf and turf dish you didn't know that you need to try. You have some cheese on the inside, the blue crab, then on the outside, it's marinated chicken, grilled to perfection, and then you have a little bit of veggies on there as well, some peppers. This is a really great bite, and like I said, if you're looking for something different, this is the one to get. Who would have thought, right? I mean, you get the blue crab and the chicken together. It's like a funky surf and turf that works really well. Yeah. This is like a salmon dish, but not your average salmon, right?
We use organic blue corn meal.
Ooh.
So we put it on top and, you know, do some tomatillo beurre blanc, veggies, and again, we use the cheddar potato cake. That gives a real good combination with the veggies, the lightness of the fish. So, you know, it's another party in your mouth.
Let's cheers.
Cheers.
To salmon. Here we go. The blue cornmeal on the outside of the salmon gives a really nice crispy texture, and the inside is nice and flaky and tender. Plus, you can get veggies and potatoes on the side. It's a really tasty dish, and you also get this little crispy piece of cheese on there. Who doesn't love crispy cheese? That is a stacked plate. Y'all don't play. I mean, all of these are big dishes, man. This right here, though, wrap it up. You got to save room for dessert. What's going on with the dessert?
So we have here a peanut butter pie. You know, there is it with some chocolate and anglaise on top, whipping cream. Again, you know, it's a real good light dessert. I mean, it's
say it for me.
Right? It's another party in your mouth.
There you go. Okay. All right. This is how you wrap up your meal. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for having us out here, you guys. Blue Corn out here in Georgetown. Starting from the starters, the appetizers, all the way to the entrees, desserts, the cocktails. It's just a home run in every bite. But here we go. That's the dessert. That was great, man.
And next, we pair up Shiner Bock beer with Texas barbecue. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, Texas, on a mission to find great food that pairs perfectly with Shiner Bock beer. And that's why we're out here today at Shack BBQ. Let's go check it out. Now Now we're inside Smoke Shack. Joining me right here, Chris Conger, the owner, and right in front of us, some delicious barbecue sandwiches, a new sandwich, and Shiner beer. Because Shiner beer, barbecue, Texas, I mean, it just goes together, right?
Of course. Yeah, you gotta have a Shiner beer with your barbecue.
That's right. Now you got a regular Shiner, that's the original. I'm right here, I got the Shiner Light Blonde. Now this is kind of like a lighter version of the original Shiner. Plus we have a sea salt and lime.
For me,
that's
dark and barbecue just go together.
Bock and barbecue, there's a reason, they're both B's. Cheers to you, sir. You gave us 3 sandwich options here and a tray of barbecue that you believe would pair really well. All right, this right here is a brisket grilled cheese sandwich. So I'm gonna give it a bite. Talk to me about what's going on inside.
Well, you know, that's what we're known for. That sandwich is what we're known for. We've had it on the menu since we started. You know, it's just chopped brisket, some good old American cheese, and some toasted Texas toast.
Wow. The sandwich, now here's the beer. I mean, it's like jelly and peanut butter, baby. That's just how it goes. You put it together, it's just delicious. The brisket grilled cheese out here at Smoke Shack is delicious. It's gooey, it's cheesy, and has that toasted bread on the outside, so it has a nice crunch as well. You drink some Shiner Bock beer with that, it's gonna be the ultimate combination. This is a reason why you guys are so popular, and this is the one to get when you come out here. This is a phenomenal sandwich. The chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this one.
So we call it a Texas hot chicken, derived from the Nashville hot chicken, but we call it that because we use a chili piquin, which is native to South Texas, Mexico. So we make the oil out of chili piquin.
The Texas hot chicken sandwich. Take a bite. Oh my Lord. The spicy chicken, I mean, that just calling for a beer, right? The chicken sandwich out here is nice, it's delicate, it's got a little bit of heat to it. So if you sip on some of this light blonde Shiner beer while you're eating the sandwich, it's gonna help complement that spice. Overall though, I mean, the sandwich is just rocking by itself. And see, this one, you get that little kick, a little bit of spice to it, but it's a lot of flavor. And then beer's just there to help it along. It's just kind of travel, it's a good vehicle for all these flavors, all the breading that you have. And that beer just pairs perfectly with it. The pickles, absolutely insane too, man. I love the pickles.
I do too.
And you have this new sandwich right here. What's this one?
Yep, so we're doing brat dog. So we make our brats, our bratwurst next door at the meat market. It being a German sausage, we thought, well, why not go with the German beer? And we actually put Shiner Bock into that brat when we mix up the meat. So there's Shiner in that link in there, and so we just made a new sandwich for you and for all of our awesome customers.
There you go.
So it's the brat dog.
Right here on Texas Eats, you're getting it. Smoke Shack right here off Broadway in San Antonio just came out with the Shiner brat dog. It looks phenomenal. I love the mix that's in there as well. You got a little bit of combo meat.
And our house-made mustard sauce.
I like it. Here we go. That's the bite. Oh, wow. A new sandwich that's on the menu out here is their Big Dog that comes out with the Shiner Bock brat on there. Get some pulled pork on the bottom, caramelized onions, a little bit of barbecue sauce on there, so it's a little bit of sweet, a lot of savory, a great crunch because of the toasted bread. You drink some Shiner with it as well. It's like a Shiner dog, Shiner beer. It's just a great match. It got a nice little sweet bite to it.
Yeah.
The bread is super toasted, really nice. And then you have all the pulled pork in there as well. I mean, this is killer. This is a really nice bite. And of course, you wash it all down with your Shiner when you're eating a Shiner brat dog.
You might have to switch over to the dark one here for a sec.
Look at you, you're like, let me open this up for you. We could play it, we could try all of them. I gotta say, man, Texas barbecue and Shiner beer, it goes hand in hand, and you're showing it off right here why it is so delicious together. I mean, because you have great combinations right here in just the sandwiches, plus all these things are gonna go with it. The sea salt and lime, the blonde, and of course the original Bock. And you can also get a little bit of tastings. If you just get a barbecue tray, it's just gonna rock with your Shiner beer. Cheers to you, sir. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Good to see you.
Grab some brisket with me here. Chris Conger out here at Smoke Shack right here off Broadway. If you're looking for a fun place in San Antonio to go to grab a Shiner beer, whether it be the original or some different variations, this is a spot to stop. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get a map and more information on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, TexasEatsTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.